Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people and YouTube, this is Call of Duty fanatics. Welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War Zombies story. Today we have some very interesting things to cover, because the Black Ops Cold War Zombies story does not stop shocking us with numerous and very crazy plot twists. After we completed the latest Mauer der Toten Easter egg, we can actually see the rise of Samantha Max's power and mysterious director of Requiem, who was watching what was happening in Berlin all the time. In today's Cold War Zombies story, I'm not going to speculate and talk about identity of mysterious director, but instead of that, I will present you documents and proofs that Omega leader Lev Kravchenko is most likely working together with director of Requiem. I know guys, it sounds shocking, but wait until you see all the proofs. So here we go. In order to actually understand this story, first we need to listen to conversation between Major Carver and Weaver, where they discuss that director will not be sending strike team to contain Berlin outbreak, but instead of that, he will go there by himself. So let's listen first to this dialogue.
What the actual fuck, Weaver?
What's wrong, Mac?
Major Carver. Unless we've completely abandoned the chain of command?
From your tone, I'm guessing you heard about the outbreak situation in Berlin.
Damn right I heard about it. I still have friends. Some of them in high places, higher even than you. Why the hell haven't we sent a team to engage?
You answered your own question. Orders from above. Not only has the director made it explicitly clear that we're not to engage, but he's also taking a lot of our other options off the table.
I think I'm gonna need a little context on that statement.
The director is handling the situation in Berlin personally.
What? Like he's gone there himself as in boots on the ground?
Damn it, Carver. You of all people should know there are ways to make things happen without actually holding a gun to someone's head.
I don't like being out of the loop, Weaver.
Neither do I. This is all coming down from on high. You, Strauss, Gray, even me for fuck's sake. None of us are on the need-to-know list.
Jesus. I had no idea things were that bad.
They are that bad. And all of us need to hope that they don't get any worse. Strauss and Gray's research has already been seized for reasons unspecified.
Are we falling apart here, Weaver? Have we been mothballed?
I wish I knew the answer to that, Major.
So from this discussion we can actually see that Requiem officers, Weaver and Carver, are quite upset about director's decision on Berlin, and distrust is growing bigger. Also, it appears that director was aware of Dr. Valentina's origins, and somehow he knew about hidden secret Nazi facility in Berlin, similar to one in Endstation, or Die Maschine if you will. The only way he could know what was actually going on inside Omega and with Dr. Valentina is through his source within Omega ranks, and that would most likely be Colonel Kravchenko. And now, to even further understand the possibility of Kravchenko having contact with the Requiem director, we are going to listen to discussion between Gorev and Kravchenko, where Colonel actually confirms that he has a solid source within the Requiem ranks.
There is nothing yet, Colonel. Even if he is still in Russia, which I doubt, he has gone to ground. A ghost. And a burn notice. Distributed. There is nowhere in the Eastern Bloc he can run to. Any of his remaining allies have been made aware of his transgressions. Transgressions? You make it sound like he kicked your dog. The fucking traitor. How did this slip by you? I am searching for answers myself. I had known the Captain for many years. His record would suggest he was incapable of such betrayal. The perfect soldier. A true Soviet. A fucking coward. This is the last thing we need. The Kremlin is asking questions. Gorif, I am not accustomed to having to explain myself. I am not accustomed to being spied on. Chebrikov's rats are everywhere, waiting to scurry back and report our latest failure. Outpost 25, Ruka. Omega is gaining a reputation, and now there are rumors of dissent within our own ranks. One more incident, and we are finished. No. If you are worried of mutiny, it will be snuffed out, Colonel. You have my word. Like I did with finding the mole. As it is, I already have someone for that job. You must continue your work with Peck. Those warheads were our best chance of containing the entity. The entity. So far, I have had no luck in finding such a thing. We have interviewed over 100 ether nodes, and while there is no shortage of strange encounters with outlandish creatures in the dark ether, none can recall anything that matches your description of this entity. Perhaps your source in Requiem is acting on incomplete information. My source is not to be questioned, nor challenged. The threat is real. This is not a discussion. Find it before it finds us.
So this is the most solid and concrete proof that Colonel Kravchenko is working together with Requiem in order to stop the wider spread of dimensional breaches. He confirms that he has source in Requiem and that credibility of his source is not to be questioned. By the look of the things, he is communicating with somebody from the top, and that can only be the mysterious director that we are seeing in the Mauer der Toten cutscene. In Season 3, we also had a cipher that needed to be solved, and it's actually a message from Carver to Weaver where he expressed his concerns about director's true intentions. So let's go through this cipher or coded message. G. I'm having reservations, second thoughts, something in my gut. Something doesn't feel right. I've worked with the CIA for a long time. You longer. When I requested transfer to Requiem, I thought I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew this dog and pony show, the smoke and mirrors, but something feels different. Sorry, this is coming via an encrypted message, but I'm just not sure who I can trust these days. I keep noticing discrepancies, minor deviations from our stated mission. Sure, there's nuance to any Black Op, we both know that all too well. But I can't shake the feeling that there's a hidden agenda at play. And what about our director? What's his goal? Come to think of it. Do you know his name? Ever remember seeing it on a dossier or overheard in a conversation? I couldn't tell you. I got close to him once, or who I think was him, not sure. And you know what I heard? I heard him speaking Russian. So I ask you, what the hell is going on here? Signature C. So let's just quickly recap everything what we actually said. So mysterious director had his own agenda. He speaks Russian. Both Kravchenko and director know about the same things and same threats. They both know about the existence of entity or Forsaken. They both hide important facts from their commanding officers. They were both in Berlin at the same time. There is simply too many questions and too little answers, but for sure there is something way bigger happening in the background that only Kravchenko and director are aware of, and that's the reason for their cooperation. So ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, that would be all for today's Black Ops Cold War Zombies story. Please let me know, what do you think? Is Colonel Lev Kravchenko working together with director of Requiem? Let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Black Ops Cold War zombie stories. Until next time, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.